Welcome to 2025. Some of you may be starting your YouTube channel, a podcast, and other content creation journeys for the first time this year. Now these Kiwi ear division, they're called the division, not the division, but Kiwi ears division may be what you need to get started. These are budget studio DJ headphones designed for creation. And at $49, they're actually not bad at all. Kiwi ears are known for making high-end budget IEMs that perform really well. So with 2025 starting, should you take a chance on these, and are these good enough to be your next pickups? We're gonna get into that in this particular video. So thank you to Kiwi Ears for sending these out. But as always, here's my honest and transparent consumer-friendly review. First, let's jump into the nerdy goodness. The divisions have 40mm dynamic drivers that are tuned to be reference headphones with a little bit of bass, a little bit of heavy bass. Now that can be used in many use cases like mixing, editing, and gaming, and they have a sensitivity of 98 decibels, a frequency response of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, and an impedance of 32 ohms. They come with two cables, one standard 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter with an inline mic and mute button, and that's for when you're using like with a headphone, right, or a cell phone or something like that as a daily driver. And they also come with a second longer coil style 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter cable designed for productivity that comes with a 1/4 inch adapter screwed onto the end of one of them. The divisions come in two colors, an all black color, and these, the ones that I have, which are silver, and it doesn't say on the website, but it looks like a muted taupe is the second color, and that's in my opinion, but it doesn't say on the website. Now either way, I like the color. It has a nice pop and stands out from my standard studio driven gear that usually come in all black. I mean, doesn't it, like all studio stuff always come in all black? But personally, I am a fan of all black. But the pop of color really looks good on these. The divisions are lightweight at 238 grams, so no matter how you set them on the scale, they're gonna be 238 grams. The silver color is vibrant but matte, and the top on the headphone and the ear pads are made of vegan leather. The ear cups will swivel to lay flat on your shoulders and on your desk. They have the tilt to fit different head shapes, and they can fold completely for storage. And the build quality feels budget, but it's not like terrible. There is some creaks when you move them, but that could be due to them being brand new and they could loosen over time. I don't think they feel cheap, but I want to share that, right? But overall at $49, I think they are in the 80th percentile of what you can find in that space, meaning there are a few brands that may give you more in the build quality space at that $50 range, but I think you will be okay with the feel and the fit of these. And these don't have an aggressive compression on the head. They're not loose either, and I think that they feel just right. The headband does have a dip kind of at the end where the extension mechanics end, but I don't feel that on my head as I have dreads. So most headphones get a pass for me as far as comfort are when it comes to the head pad, because I just got built-in dip protection, right? Have you seen those videos where people's heads are dipping? But so what I say all that to say, your mileage may vary there, but let's get into the sound. To test these out, I played games, I edited flip videos, I listened to my Spotify 2023 playlist, and my 2023 playlist has a lot of variants. So it's a good list to work through to form an opinion. And I'll put that playlist link below in the description or in the pinned comment in case you want to check it out, see what's all there. But get ready for a roller coaster of music, because that was my 2023. But these are interesting in the way that they're tuned, as they're called monitoring and DJ headphones. So these for me should sit closer to a reference sound, but in my listening, I heard some of what I call a lot of character. And when listening to music, for example, Alien Superstar by Beyonce, they had really punchy, aggressive bass, but that bass kind of overpowered the vocals a bit in that song. And the bass is tuned, in my opinion, a little high for reference headphones. And I'm not high from a frequency, but I mean loud. I think that they say around the audio is true there, like what they say on the website, that there's a quick decay to the bass. It is in sometimes, but it's pretty strong. So it's not a bad thing for folks if they love bass heavy tones in their music. However, Also listening to more music, the song Slip by Nicotine Dolls. The bass was, again, very powerful, very, very powerful. And Sam's vocals carried pretty good, but again, the bass is heavily present and he's belting in that song. So, I mean, the vocals were okay. I haven't found that the source plays a big part in this. For instance, using these directly plugged into my MacBook Pro M3 was extremely bassy. And I mean, overpowered a lot of the highs in songs that I was listening to, or vocals and songs that I was listening to. But when plugged into my File C G40 amp, it was a lot cleaner, which makes perfect sense because of what that amp's designed for. So I think your mileage may vary on that. And again, I think if you like bass, this may not bother you at all. For example, when I listen to Like a Stone by Audioslave, that song freaking rips and it sounds really good in these headphones. That's like number 67 on my list. So I listen to a lot of music on that 2023 playlist. So let me explain a little bit more about my ears to help you understand where my viewpoint comes from, just in case I have a bias. So I grew up in the 90s. My first car was an 84 Monte Carlo SS with a custom speaker system with Cerwin-Vega Pro Stroker 15-inch woofers in the back, right? And so I grew up listening to heavy, heavy music. Now fast forward to today's music and I like a more balanced bass line. I like a very well balanced, mix between highs, which are the vocals, and the mids, for instrumentation, and the lows. I want the whole thing. I don't like it to be overpowered in any general direction. I don't necessarily prefer reference or anything like that. I just like a more even mix, if you will. I hope that helps shape my perspective a bit. In gaming, these sound really good. You have strong bass for the gaming soundstage, and voice acting sounds really good, and that experience, in my opinion, is definitely good. Now moving over to editing videos, the audio for editing was really good. I could hear my voice and background elements in the recordings really well. I edited about 4 or 5 vertical videos for Flip straight, and that experience is good. If that's how you're going to use these, they work perfect. I really like that experience. And I think that makes these a really great budget option for studio productivity work.
Paint him in 3D. It will give me his love and all the loving that I'm needing. Cause the way he feels is almost real. Yeah, I made him for loving. I made him for loving. Think I'm gonna paint him in 3D. It will give me his love and all the loving that I'm needing. Cause the way he feels is almost real.
For $49, I have to say that I think these are definitely worth the price. However, I just don't think that they are completely reference style headphones. And they don't say that on the website or on the box, but they say DJ and monitoring. And so for me, the bass in these have too much character if you're looking for a true reference and a neutral balanced mix. And I didn't get that impression from these. And I could have a bias, like I said earlier, and also my day-to-day reference studio headphones are $299 III Studio Plus wireless, headphones, which have a very neutral mix, and especially compared to these. And being honest, these sound better when I switch back and forth listening to music, but that actually cemented my thoughts that these can be used as studio and reference headphones, but they don't fit that description entirely for me. And I think that they are good, like the way I would describe them. I think they are a good all-around pair of cans, and for the price, I think overall they're actually pretty damn good. But I would say that the target audience is the generalist that edits and mixes but not someone that only mixes and edits. But if you consider yourself a bass head, pick these up. I think these are designed for you, but not necessarily if you are only an editor. So if you enjoyed today's video and you're new to the channel, hit that big subscribe button and join the Cozy Coalition. These headphones are definitely worth the price, but I'm anxious to hear your opinion on these. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Ask any questions you may have as well. Like, the price will make these a good pickup for folks in the market, but for those of you that really want clinically neutral mixing headphones, these just may not be the best, even at that price. But if you're all around, I think they're good. So, I don't know, let me know your thoughts. As always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Think I'm gonna paint him in 3D. It will be me as love.